Came up from the bottom, that's a struggle. Never giving up, I'm about to hustle. Stress built up on the muscles. From the low, so I know about the struggle. Damn. Came up from the bottom, that's a struggle. Never giving up, I'm about to hustle. Stress built up on the fucking muscles. From the low, so I know about the struggle.
Alright, what up, everybody? It's your boy Jay, Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool guy JD on the IG.
You already know we the Violators, man. We got a special guest. I said we got a special like this one. Man, we got the gang here. Let's get it up here at the Struggle Clothing.
Back at the Struggle.
You already know we did an episode here with Same Dude.
It was epic.
It was a movie. Now, Violators, we gonna flip this shit a little bit. We're gonna make sure this shit is tough. Alright, first off, to the left of me, let's introduce ourselves.
Come on, Speedy the Icon, man. That's on everything. Google.
Yeah. You call me J-O-Z. J-A-Y-O-Z.
Okay. Who else we got up in this thing?
Scream your name.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Mac, you know what I'm saying?
Get your boy S. Dot.
Let's get it.
Peace, what up? Got your boy Shad Rock.
Shad Rock.
Hello, I'm Spider God. How are you?
Hey, my man Spider the God. I'm fucking with the mask. I'm fucking with the swag. I'm feeling it.
And we are on the whole the Brick Boys. Fly Bricks Upstate Entertainment. And we also represent Struggle Clothing and Studios.
Hell yeah. Well, my brother, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming on, my guy.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Last time we was up here, it actually kicked off like interview season for us.
Okay.
It did.
After we first came to the Struggle, man, we had mad people wanting to come on, and we spoke and met a lot of friends. Now we pretty much been back into the interview type of thing. You know what I mean?
Dope.
You know, Buffalo support Buffalo. We back on it.
Big facts, big fact. Buffalo kids in this bitch.
Buffalo kids, baby.
Back.
Yeah, I mean.
You already know, Violators. We took a little break off. You know how that shit go. Vacation time now. It was working season. We back on it. You already know. And what better way to do that than to pop it off with the Brick Boys? You already know. Let's get so let me ask y'all something real quick. First off, I guess for the dramatic appeal, I got to keep it a buck with you, man. The Great Escape, I listened to the shit start to finish.
Playthrough.
Didn't stop. The shit was a playthrough. Shit was a classic. And real shit. That shit was tough.
Dope. And just to let y'all know, it's Great Escape with an exclamation mark. I can't even say the word, but exclamation mark. Yeah, I mean, on everything. You can find it on Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, YouTube, whatever you want to listen to it on is there.
I happen to listen to it on Apple Music. Plug that Apple Music. And how you listen to it?
I listen to it on Apple. Actually, first I listened to it when it first dropped on YouTube.
Okay.
And then I re-listened to it on Apple Music. It's on the shuffle. But
that was definitely a shuffle mode.
The thing I liked about it, I don't know if it's just this Buffalo thing, but I love the soulful beats, man. Like, it was so many different voices, so many different stories. You know what I mean? And bars and beats. That's what I like.
Definitely got to credit Struggle Mike for that.
Yeah,
he handpicked every beat on the.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
that shit fire.
He picked every beat on the album. Actually, he actually formulated pretty much the album.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Put everybody together who he thought would sound good on each track together. Right. You know what I mean? And built it. You know, he actually built it the day that he thought of it. Right. And then like this dude, he's like methodical. Like if he has something in his hand, he got to get it done. So we got it done.
Shout out Struggle Mike. You already know.
You know I mean, and now we're approaching 100K. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to get out there and listen, please. Yeah. We need y'all to go listen to it. We trying to break that 100K.
Ain't nothing better, man, doing some shit you love and getting the ear, getting that buzz out. Mm-hmm. Especially when the art, the shit is tough. Like I said, I couldn't find a track on there, and trust me, I'm a tough critic, and I tried to, you know how it is. You try to break shit apart. But it's like, no. Okay. Talk your shit. It's cool. But no. It was each song. What it was, 16 tracks, right? You had a couple skits on there.
16, yeah. We had about a couple skits, 3-4 skits.
Yeah. It was tough. Everybody held their own, and I do want to get into the recording process. But we'll talk a little bit about that down the line. But what I want to know is, man, I had some hard ass features on there too.
Yes.
You had your boy Benny
the Butcher was on there. Yeah,
Conway the
Sue Surf
Machine.
on there.
Mm-hmm.
Conway the Machine.
China
Smoke Bulger, China Mac, Spider the Guy himself is a feature. You know what I mean?
I saw that.
Man, Ricky Hyde,
Mm-hmm.
Booms,
38
you know what I mean?
Special.
38 Special. Ito.
Oh, y'all thought I was playing when I said I'm plugged in? I'm plugged as fuck in. I'm one
And of course, the Brick Boys was on that thing.
the minute and a half hour. You already know, on the potty.
Right.
So like I said, man, how is with such a big group? Because I like to say I like groups, but what I like the most, what you said about Struggle Mike, is he handpicked the beats and he handpicked who would sound good on what. I like how that's the type of shit I come from the Dipset era, the Wu-Tang era, like where it's Rockefeller, where it's a group of rappers, but it's like it's a group, but you're not gonna necessarily have everybody on every song. You know what I mean? It's like a faction, it's a stable. Everybody alternating. That shit is fire. What's the creative process behind how y'all create music together? We'll talk about individuals, but how y'all do it together.
Well, it's honestly, it started with someone that finds a beat,
right?
And that person actually picks who they think would sound good on the beat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then we just come in here and get it popping. Or if it may be a night where, a bunch of people pop up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people might come up with some of the verses. Some people person might come up with the hook.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it'll be a collective effort. It just depends on the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as projects go, we all curate our own projects.
Mm-hmm.
And then, myself, JLZ, and shout out King Dagger, who not here. He in school. He go to Fredonia for the music business.
Getting that
and
education.
He also has associates in engineering. He does engineering. So those are pretty much the three engineers. Everybody else raps. Then Spider the Guy, he's really versed in the business itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Then you got Shad Fry, who also is very business oriented. You know what I mean? But everybody is just bar oriented. Everybody, it matters what they say. You know what I mean? They're not just going on the mic just saying something. And if anyone in the groups feel like something that you saying ain't up to par, they gonna pull you.
Iron sharpens iron. But that's the thing I like about, different groups, man. Like, like I said it, thousands of episodes before, we play football, man. You know what I mean? You got to go to practice, and I got to practice with you. I got to see y'all before we get on that game field.
Right.
I got to check you to make sure you good. You know
That's
what I mean?
That's a fact.
And, it was times where, he would rush for a ball 20, and now I got to, I got to get my ball too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what I love about
He giving me some throwbacks, man. He giving me goosebumps in this motherfucker.
Well, y'all know. Wait, this is let y'all know. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm up here with this Bills thing on, man.
Shout out to Buffalo 73. Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? To represent the Violator podcast, right? You know what I'm saying? I had to come with my sports memorabilia on. You know what I mean?
I love that. I'm a diehard too, so I love that shit.
That was a salute to y'all, brothers. I had to come because I would normally have on the Brick Boy shirt. You know what I mean? But I had to come with my sports
it. Y'all won this week, so.
You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, my guy.
Yes, sir.
So, but one thing I think is dope, and y'all can chime in on this one. Like, so when y'all recording or whatever, you can't. Y'all bullshitting if you tell me when y'all in this room together, whatever y'all doing, smoked out, drinking, chilling, having a good time, vibing out, creating. Because we are creators at the end of the day. You can't sit here and tell me y'all not in here trying to outwork the other person. It's a competition, and that's in competition. Iron sharpens iron. That's what put the collective together, right there. I know y'all boys in here making sure them bars is up to par with what it like. Oh, he said this. All right. Let me talk my shit.
No, like everybody wanna, you know what I'm saying? They wanna outdo each other. Like once people hear like what you got and shit, and they think it's hot, they wanna be like. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on,
I gotta come harder.
Man, look, man, yo, Man, go ahead.
That's definitely what it is. I mean,
definitely do that too, bro. Because I just every time I hear something I think is better than mine, bro, I'm trying to outdo it. Like
It's friendly competition.
Yeah,
That's all it is. It's friendly competition.
Hell yeah.
It keeps all of us motivated. It keeps all of us going.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
We all want to.
And that's what I like about it.
We all
too.
want to be better. You know, we all want to be better.
That's a fact.
That's what I like about it. It's fun.
We still doing that. But that's honestly that's what make it fun too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what brings out the best. Exactly.
Everybody want to be Jordan. Don't nobody want to be Ron Harper.
I could be Scotty. I'll take Scotty. I'll take Scotty.
Ron, though.
Let's make let's pose that question a little bit more.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Nah,
He was the 3-point specialist.
Nah, he was dope. I'm not
He was the
taking
3-point
away.
specialist.
I'm not taking
I think just some random name.
I'm not taking away. But I'm just saying, you got a Harper jersey, you got a Jordan jersey.
I personally believe that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Jordan wouldn't have been nothing without, you know what I mean, his chess pieces. You know what I'm saying? Without his chess pieces, Jordan wouldn't have been nothing.
That's every
You know what I
every
mean?
sport, everybody, unless
That's
you're a boxer.
guaranteed. Like, you can't tell me, I don't care if it's LeBron. Everybody, LeBron carried teams, bro. He don't carry teams. It just showed last year.
That's a fact. I'm a Lakers fan.
It just showed last year.
Washed.
If it was like that, they wouldn't have been washed like they were.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it take the team, and that's me. I've always been a team builder. Like, you know what I mean? To give you a little history on it, Flying Bricks actually started. Man, I'm about to give you a little bit of my age. It started back in like 2000. You know what I mean? I'm originally from New Jersey. I moved back to I moved back to New Jersey, you know what I mean, to help out my family. You know what I'm saying? I was in a good position at the time. My family wasn't in a good position, so I went back to help them out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what came out of it, I got a cousin, we called him Moo Murder. You know what I'm saying? Me and Moo Murder ended up linking up. He was around some cats that called themselves One Way. Shout out One Way, shout out Kali Akbar, you know what I mean? Rizal, you know what I'm saying? All them boys, like, boom. Rizal and Kali Akbar was like a mentors, because we was a duo, they was a duo. You know what I'm saying? But I've never really been the one to dance to somebody else's drum. You know what I mean? I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to have my own. You know what I'm saying? When I thought about the Bloods and Crips, I wanted to start my own again. I didn't want to follow the Bloods and Crips. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we started Flying Bricks Entertainment. That started there. You know what I mean? Then I moved back here to Buffalo not too long after that, and I wanted to keep it going. But I didn't want to. I remember back then, I think Diddy had started Bad Boy South at the time. And I'm like, oh shit, so he kept the Bad Boy going, but he separated it. You know what I mean? He turned it into two different businesses. So I said, shit, I might as well be Flying Bricks upstate. You know what I mean? Because we upstate, still Flying Bricks. You know what I'm saying? And then after that came the Brick Boy. We actually started calling ourselves Brick Boys. Me, him, Heist and Profit. You know what I'm saying? My wife. She called herself Queen B now. You know what I'm saying? She was mad as hell. She couldn't be here. I love you, babe. Sorry you can't be at all these events, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you got the home front going down, and I appreciate you for that. I love you for that. You know what I mean? Shout out my two boys. 5 and 1. But, you know what I'm saying? And it just grew from there. It's like, honestly, this ain't even a half. Brick Boys is really deep. We got a handshake. Like, if you ever see us out and you see me do that handshake with somebody in one form or another, he been a Brick Boy at one time. You know what I mean? And how many people we done broke, you know what I'm saying, bringing them into the studio for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Over those, almost 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we haven't been able to get over me with my issues, getting in trouble and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where the head go, the body go follow. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm fucking up, that's just what it is. But now we're working on all cylinders, you know what I'm saying? Expect something great.
Yeah, and that's a fact. And like I said, man, especially with social media and all that, I see y'all boys moving. I see that, and
he said, and then in came Shaq Rock, and that's when the shit happened. Shout out Niagara Falls too, man. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Falls all day. Like we talk about Buffalo a lot. We don't never shout out to Falls. That's our brothers. That's our brethren right there.
That's big facts. Big facts.
For real.
But what I want to know is, what I will say is, so we got Brick Boys, and then we got For those who don't know, Struggle Clothing. Let's talk about Struggle Clothing, because I know in the mixtape, The Great Escape, the song The Struggle. I heard Struggle Clothing a lot. What's Struggle Clothing? It's a clothing store. It's a studio. Is this a record label? Barbershop?
No, it's not a record label. You know what I mean? But it is a I guess you could say a corporation or incorporation of many things. You know what I mean? Again, the brain in that is Struggle Mike. You know what I'm saying? He started the store itself about 4 years ago. He's been here 4 years. He met, I think it was Tim. Tim, right? Tim, the same dude? Yeah, he met Tim, the same dude. You know what I'm saying? Same dude doing this thing. Y'all already met same dude. You know what I mean? Shout out to same dude because you couldn't be here. You know what I mean? But from there, you know what I'm saying? Mike, he felt what he's doing, so he gave us a shot to perform at his car show. You know what I'm saying? At the car shows where I met him. Fast forward. Worked on a feature with Benny. You know what I'm saying? For myself, the same dude. And we ended up coming up here to record it because I've always had equipment myself. You know what I'm saying? But it was in my basement. So to be able to get it done and for it to be convenient for Benny, you know what I'm saying? We brought everything up here. Actually, I had the mic sitting right there. There was no booth. That was actually a fitting room. The mic was just sitting here at the end of the counter. You know what I'm saying? We recorded Benny. And Struggle Mike hit me like, yo, shit, you want to do a studio? I'm like, shit, whatever. He's like, all right, well, we going to go to Guitar Center and we just going to look at some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he called me one day. He called me one day. We go to the Guitar Center. I'm like, yo, this is dope right here. This is right. He's like, yo, is that the best? I'm like, nah, I need the best. This is all we need right here. You know what I mean? But boom. He was like, all right, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And we bought everything that day. Came in, you know what I'm saying? We got, I had some soundproof foam. We originally did soundproof foam in the booth. Then he had a friend that had the actual soundproofing. So now we have the soundproofing in the booth. You know what I mean? And now you got Struggle Studios. Put it on the side.
That shit is fire, bro.
Put it on the side. And like I said, we're working on all cylinders. You know, the Great Escape is just the first thing. You know what I mean? We got projects within the team, but we also have other collaborations through Struggle Mike, which is going to eventually be not just Struggle Clothing Presents, but it's going to be Struggle Mike Presents. You know what I mean?
Right.
And man, this next project about to be crazy. This one's called The Wall. It has a slight West Coast twist to it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it still has East Coast vibes because this is what he is. You know what I mean? What we are, excuse me. And then the next one is The Next Up. Not The Next Up, Next Up, which is going to be a young vibe.
Y'all boys is working.
So shout out to the young boys.
Before we started recording, I heard the boys vibing out to y'all upcoming stuff, which is tough. Like I said, I'm big on beats. Like, I love bars, I'm big on bars, but I'm one of them dudes, man. It starts with the beat. That's the foundation. Like, you can't put no jank ass beat on and think you're about to go off. Like, I mean, sometimes you can, but for the most part,
be nice as hell. We go for a janky.
you
gotta make the beat. You gotta make the beat. You gotta make the beat. You know what I mean? But the key with that is, what a lot of people don't understand with making this music is you have to listen to the beat. Like, if you're the artist, not just a fan. Like, if you're the artist, you have to listen to the beat. And I don't mean like just what you hear. I mean like, right, because the beat gonna tell you what it want. You know what I'm saying? The beat gonna tell you what it want every time. And that's, go with that, and it might want something different from everybody. You know what I mean? We'll go almost biblical on like the devil wants something different from everybody. Like I want your soul because you can do this, but I'm gonna give you this. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody got something different to offer to the beat. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the beat wants from you. You know, but you gotta listen to it. If you don't listen to it, you're just gonna throw something over the top of it, and that's what I think a lot of the game has gone to, because everything has gotten so fast paced. You know what I mean? Zaytoven, shout out Zaytoven, but you know what I mean? He's one of the orchestrators in this, because he was making beats in 5 minutes. He said he had so many people buying beats from him, and this is just out of an interview, me speaking from doing my study, and like, you know what I mean? He was making he was getting so many beat requests. He didn't have time to sit down and really think about what he was doing. He was just making beats in 5 minutes, like, hey, and it was coming out dope, so he kept pushing. You know what I mean? So that took a lot of the instrumentation out of the game. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need, you can use the actual program to lean on to make the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, what it was, the sample is one of your instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you didn't have people couldn't afford pianos and guitars and all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? But they could get a big parents' turntable. You know what I mean? They get their parents' turntable and they can take that part of that beat and record it into that beat machine and flip the sample that. But you had to really think to make that shit work.
Right.
And the thing is, that's why the first thing I noticed is just that soulful feel. You know what I mean? Coming from the beats. Like, that's the stuff that I levitate to. Like, I still listen to Common Beat album. You know what I mean? Just because of that soulful element.
Classic.
Right.
Like, classic Jay-Z albums. You know what I mean? Like, that's my favorite. Like, it's like that's been stripped from the game. So when I hear it, it's just like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, as quiet as it's kept, you gotta keep it a buck. Violators, to y'all watching, everybody, you gotta keep it a buck, man. Is it just me? Well, it can't be just me, but Buffalo on some shit with this music shit right now. Like, I like the scope of Buffalo rap. Buffalo, everything right now. How y'all boys feel about the state of Buffalo, like, musically? Y'all boys neck deep in that shit, like.
I think Buffalo, like, we making a name for itself right now. And there's a lot of talented people out there.
Facts.
There's a whole bunch of talented people that people don't even know about. Like, but you know, I'm seeing it now. You know what I'm saying? People seeing that I'm talented. You know, I'm making a name for myself now. I'm great. So it's, you know, that's it.
What I say about it, though, like, you know what I mean? Again, I'm a little bit probably older than everybody in this room, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I remember when it was just really upstate. You know what I'm saying? When it was just upstate clip, when they used to wait at the stadium, the battle dudes on the weekends. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember when the only video to come out of Buffalo that was on the jukebox was New Styley in front of the Martin Luther King head. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody thinking about it, didn't nobody care about it. I remember going home, going to New Jersey, and like Buffalo. And I'm saying, dude, this is back. You know what I'm saying? Saying dude before anybody was really saying dude. They're like, man, we ain't Cowboys. Blah, blah, blah. You don't know how many people I had to beat up over that, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you think that I'm saying. I'm still from North, regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even rougher with a Buffalo vibe with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's very elating to me. Very elating to me. I was here the other night in the studio working when Benny had the concert. You know what I'm saying? It was literally people stopping in here from other states and other cities, you know what I'm saying, either to come see the store or to take a picture in front of the mural. Like, you know what I mean? That I ain't no sucker, but it almost brought me to tears, like, because wasn't nobody thinking about Buffalo.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
That's
Forgotten City was a real thing.
On the map.
You know what I'm saying? This is the second largest city in New York State. You know what I'm saying? To get thrown by the waistline. Like, people would mention Syracuse or Albany before they mention Buffalo. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy. And that's not to discredit them. You know what I mean? But this was a major port for any import at one point.
The thing I love about it is that, you know what I mean, it's not even about you know, Buffalo music. It's Buffalo music been live.
That's a fact.
I remember staying up to 12 o'clock listening to Unsigned Hype with DT. You know what I mean? My brother's music used to play on it. Like, I remember listening to Benny back then. It was 2 Chainz, Benny, man. I remember listening to Thugsman. I remember listening to all them boys. There's a lot of classic rappers, you know, that was like, that people don't, you know what I mean? Like, this didn't get an ear. You know what I mean? They didn't get to hear that.
I'm going to go back before we even got that break. It was college radio. It was college radio. We didn't have nothing. There wasn't nothing on, like, WBLK, even not even on public access. You know what I'm saying? DT was one of the first. You know what I mean? Or what was the karate show? I forgot what it was. They used to play the hip hop while the karate movies was playing. You know what I mean? They would play that joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? But before that, it was college radio. It was Buff State. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember what the actual station is, but Buff State used to play all the, like, we used to record on the tape deck off of Buff State Radio because they played all the real, like the Beat Nuts, you know what I'm saying, Far Side, all that real old school, real hip hoppy music. Like, that's what was playing. And that's what it was playing on. We didn't get that from WBLK like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? WBLK, honestly, until now, they ain't never really showed us no love. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the shit on the radio station. It's still like radio station. You know what I'm saying? And the cast that's been there, all the way from Hooker in there. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all of them. But they never really showed the talent no love.
Mm-hmm.
They barely doing that.
I mean, radio cool,
Yeah,
but radio cool, but I mean, people have found other means to get their shit played outside of radio when radio not trying to get that push.
You don't need it no more.
You don't.
That's the information superhighway, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I like to drive that piece fast. I like to hit the third lane on that bitch.
That's a damn fact, bro.
Yeah, man, for real. But yeah, the forecast for music in Buffalo is great right now. You know what I mean? And I've been preaching this since Griselda and them got signed to Shady and all that. Like, we have to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Don't get looked over. Don't fall by the waistline because you think that, you know what I mean, Buffalo, drink a beer. That Buffalo already on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Griselda's on.
Mm-hmm.
Griselda's on. We still have to work to the best of our ability, whether it's having a podcast, whether it's having music, whether it's a clothing line, whatever it is. Right now, we under the spotlight, but we have to take advantage. If we don't, we'll get forgotten again.
I saw my man's, not to cut you off, cool guy, but I saw my man's Michael Rappaport. Not too long ago. And as soon as, because the thing is,
I was sick. I was at work.
See, I followed him in on IG. So it was just random. I'm just scrolling the timeline. I seen him out, but I knew he was coming to Buffalo to Haley, and I'm like, that's Struggle Clothing. That's Struggle Clothing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is fire.
Yeah.
Just little, just when it gets to a point where just somebody randomly just stopping by just to see what's up. It's like, yo, we doing something right now. We gotta keep moving. We gotta keep pushing. This is what it is.
Oh, we ain't
This is
gonna stop.
fire. Hell no, I can't.
We ain't gonna stop.
See, now I haven't been to one yet,
Okay.
but I gotta come to one of them shows, man.
You got to.
I done seen it
Got
on
to.
the live, man. I done seen
We
it
be
on the
lit.
Tim line. I done seen,
We be
like,
lit.
the thing is, you know,
I'm sure it's a movie. It's a movie.
It's definitely a movie. It's a sequel and a trilogy.
Wardrobe and all that.
It's all that, man. Like, for real. Like, you know what I mean? The thing is, we really believe in giving a show. So when we get on the stage, we try to act up.
Mm-hmm.
We try to act up.
Have a
you know what I'm
stage
saying?
presence.
And y'all just gotta see it. Y'all just gotta see it. It's a lot of us, and you may not believe that it may work, but it works. Wu-Tang made it work.
You damn right. And I want to know what, because you know what, the Violators. I'm saying now, Violators will be at the next Struggle Clothing Rick Boys show. We will be there. So what I want you to let our viewers know, our Violators, man. What shows y'all got coming on? What's up? What's on deck?
Okay, right now we got two lined up. You know what I mean? At Stamps. Salute to Stamps. They're one of the only. Well, there's a few others, but they're one of the only ones that really shows consistent love to the hip hop community here in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? The underground hip hop community. Those that are not known, you know what I'm saying? They give them a chance to get on the stage. So salute to Greg Bird and Stamps for that. But the next one is actually next Friday.
Okay.
And then we have another one that we're actually featured in. It's actually our show with people opening for us on the 28th of December.
Where that's at?
That's at Stamps also.
Stamps,
Stamps is
okay.
in Tonawanda.
Okay.
On Main Street. You know what I mean?
This next Friday.
Yeah, this Friday coming up, we have a show, the
Okay.
22nd,
Okay.
and then December 28th.
Okay. And that's the one. That's your show.
Right. Right. That we're the feature on that show.
Okay. We're gonna talk amongst our collective, and we gonna definitely be up at a show. Definitely do some more. Hell yeah.
Like I said, we get turned. Like it ain't no smooth, laid back. Like we get on the stage and we leave it all out on the stage. Like we coming down there dripping in sweat, all that coming off the stage. Like The first show, I had to sit down for a second. I studied hard. I'm like, yo, y'all don't know people that sit down in their show. You know what I'm saying? But yo, like I had to sit down. I was a little tired. Like, I'm head on the low.
What I respect the most, like, good music is good. You know, I love music. I love everything about it. I grew up on it. We all have. But one thing you gotta have, especially to make it, you gotta have a stage presence.
That's a fact.
You gotta have a stage presence.
That's a fact.
I said it years ago. I used to be a heavy ASAP Mob head, and I still fuck with them, but not as much as I used to. I remember I went to a ASAP Mob show in Buffalo. It was, early on, and I remember watching it like, damn, they mad whack. I don't know. I was at the live show and I'm like, yo, they whack. Like they had no stage presence, and that made me fall off from messing with them. Like that alone, I was like, nah, I don't know. I can't really rock it. I don't know what it was, but it made me stop rocking with it.
I went to the Armory in Rochester.
Mm-hmm.
It was
shout out to the Rock.
Shout out Yo Gotti, Future. Shout out Future. I'm not gonna say Future can't perform, but I was disappointed. Mm-hmm. I expected a lot more. You know what I mean? I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just because it was Rochester, the Armory. Maybe he ain't give it all. Like, but I felt like he didn't leave it on the stage. You know what I'm saying? And since I've seen performances, like, you know what I mean? I seen him. Was he at the VMAs or something? Like the man turned. He turned. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think I was just disappointed in that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that person.
Right.
I don't care where it is. You know what I'm saying? It could be Tallahassee with a bunch of people with white hoods on. You know what I'm saying? We gonna turn up. We gonna turn up and burn us on the motherfucking cross. We going in. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just and so what? I said that. Yeah, I said it. But but on some real shit though, like you should always leave it on the stage. Always leave it on the stage, regardless of where you at, what you doing, what the sound is like. They could be fucking up the sound. I went to a show at the Robin Tree in North. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, it was the Outsiders. Mm-hmm. It was Outsiders. It was boot camp, and Nas was supposed to show up, but Nas' manager ran the money. I think some shit like that happened. But Nas definitely didn't perform, right? But Rod Digger, you know what I'm saying? They was on the stage and they was fucking up the music. Now this is a woman again. Remember, Rod Digger's a woman. Mm-hmm. She took the lead. Was like, yo, y'all fucking up the music. Man, shut that shit off. And just went in. The Outsiders just followed them. And they left that shit on the stage. I thought that shit was so fucking amazing, man. That made me want to do this shit.
That's a classic moment.
That made me want to do this even more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pissed off that the Outsiders aren't greater than what they should have been. I think they should have been a whole lot more than what they was. You know what I mean? Ace One is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Young Z had one of my favorite songs back then, No Problems. Problems was crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the stage presence, man. If y'all want to be artists, get your stage presence. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at some dudes that rap over their music. That's a whole big argument. Oh, rapping over music, rapping without music. Rapping without music is greatness. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But rapping with music sometimes is necessary. Mm-hmm. If you don't believe it or not, a lot of dudes that you think is rapping without music, you know what I'm saying, at these big venues with thousands and thousands of people that you can't even hear because there's so many people yelling, you know what I mean? They got the music in their ear.
Hell yeah.
They got the music in their ear. So, like, are they rapping over their music?
You make a good point. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at it. I didn't look. Now that you mentioned it, I'm like, oh, okay, you're right. You make
it's just not obvious.
Yeah.
So they not rapping over their music? Mm-hmm. Nah, they still rapping over their music. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, right. You know what I mean? Regardless of what, however you do it, give a good fucking show. Big fans, big fans.
So what I will say before we wrap up, great episode. Before we wrap, man, I got some boys in the building, big ass squad.
Oh yeah.
I need somebody to talk that shit for me, man. Come on, yo, talk that shit for me.
You already know. Hold on, let me get out your way, bruh. Let me get out your way and let my man get up in here, man. Come on, get it. Come on, man.
Go ahead, talk that shit. Let's get it.
Brick boys in this bitch. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Go ahead, young.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Respect for the mic.
Guys, how you doing?
Yeah, I know. Good, bro. What's good with you?
How y'all doing tonight?
Shit, cool, man. I'm on with the Brick Boys, man. Shit, let us out.
Yeah, we the young cats of the squad.
Got young boys?
Yeah.
What you got for me?
Shit, man, I got all types of music. What you looking for?
Shit, give me some shit.
My honey's BO, that's your grandmama killed. Sliding with a drip with a broke nigga built. These go hollows go through your lick, you want some new grills. And my outfit costs more than a key of the product you sniffing. We put your face up on the shirt, your homies new emblem. My soldiers run up on your front, y'all with ease like you ain't had no fence. I intentionally shoot with intentions and knock out his temple. I physically shoot out his mental, can tell by my aim when I shot it, I meant it. You went in the apartment and landlord go lose him at tenant. She thought that I came in for 1-1, but I came for 6 like a senate. You pull a banana clip shaped like a present. I meant like a crescent. Check my attendance, I've been in the game. My niggas don't give a fuck, rip off your neck when they snatching that chain. Come on. Come on, bro. I gotta go to that.
Oh, man.
Give me some, baby.
I'll do something short. Man. Riding the whip and I'm shifting the gears. Taking some shots, we don't fuck with beer. 2 blunts and cars in the air is not clear. Speeding down streets of the feds, we don't fear. Same time we keeping it humble, bro, we don't fumble. Brick, whatever you make the game, make double.
Cause we don't stumble.
Ripping in puddles.
Yes.
Because I throw like come on, bro, you get that shit.
I get it. I got another one.
Come on.
All right. Let's start off with a quick introduction. My name's Granzy. I'm known to make destruction. I'm so... fuck.
No. We got
Relax, let's go. Go psycho. Go psycho.
Psycho, a little bit when I flow, slice though, Michael, a little bit when I show, so venomous like them cobras, eyes wide like coke does, crosshairs, get ghost, you sealed to the wall like hope, you getting so cold the ice of the hockey, trying to run, no nothing can stop me, give you that pen so you can just copy, all of my tricks and make it a sloppy hobby, my craft is something that you never fathom, flow is so deep you can call it the Kaz, and comprehend me, bring it to spaz, and give me the mic and I get to the spaz, and
Come on,
I got
You want to say something, Spider? Come on, I know you want to say something. Alright, can we free up a seat real quick? Can we free up a seat?
Come on. Bring it here, baby. Let me get some.
You want to get one of these things too?
Y'all ain't let me talk no shit the whole time.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
What you here for, baby?
Boy. Y'all just want me to get right in the rapping? Y'all got no place.
Come on, man.
That's fine. That too. That too.
Hi, man.
What's that?
Grab my
Better start off with your laugh.
Okay, I gotta start off with the laugh. It's a Billy joint. We got it? Okay. I said yes. The 80s bred a G, but I hustle like the 70s. My passion for this practice like matches to acetylene. Backstabbing niggas rapping, but I never cut them slack, I cut them slick. See, I handle blades like a Thundercat. A sight beyond sight for them. The fire will ignite your skin. There will be 12 shots and I ain't talking niacin. Niggas tried to copy me, but cokes, they ain't hard as me. Keep them ratchets on the sides, niggas like McCarty B's. You don't even try them. We don't even rival men. To try my side is like fighting lions and leviathans. War elephant, pressing the rank. The war bastards, war tactics, attrition, suppression, and flank. I'm back to make it crack again. I'm back in for the actions. Then it's 30 in the mag. Don't catch 2 dozen and a half of them. We actually assassins. Ain't no act. Better ask a friend. So why these bitches hanging around 12? These Mary Magdalene. Niggas still soft. Real talk. They got me pissed off. But little niggas stay on point. I swear to Chris Paul. If we don't like sun, we snatch sun out of sun car. In spite of the guard, nigga. DEFCON 1 boss.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
I got one more for you. I got one more.
My man, Spider the guy.
Another one. Come on.
Let me get another.
Hey, yo, hey, my guy, Spider the guy. Talk your shit. Violator shit. Talk your shit.
I said I ain't just rapping on beats. In fact, I'm a beast. The passion is de facto, the crack and release. Offer to the public, just to rise my stock. Divide the plot, so I pop until my palm box. I was sitting in the kitchen with the nylon smock. Now his vision is defensive. Rival Cyclops Scott Summers. Wild quality, tragedy, dark comedy. The future look funny, but money is optometry. I just took a spot for me. The props the Lord promised me. Now I'm in the district where the Hiltons and Obamas be. Now I'm taking up for the guy trying to make a buck. And I ain't seen the L in so long. I swear I made him up. This is God's plan. His ends, but I made the means. Now I'm running shit as a giant, a la Shane Vereen. I paint the scene, I Picasso these words. I keep knowledge in the pockets with the conscience blurred. My creation sit in the time spatial rim. My pistol was integral to the constellation ship. Posted child soldier focused on an over target, aiming for top 5 alive, and I overshot it. Perfected timing so the competition nominal. A bomb with the arm fist, my nickname is Lionel. I am a problem, you ain't giving the guard. It's all keeping y'all in step on this victory march.
Bitch!
Let's go.
Bitch!
Let's go.
Violator approved.
Got some words,
Got something else?
I put a quick going in over here.
Hold on, Cat.
What the fuck?
All right, look,
Cat,
y'all.
you should just get up and line
Yo, they call me J.O. and I'm sucking free. They niggas mad cause I'm hot, so they suck their teeth. Hold on, bro. I gotta listen to this.
Come on. Oh, we gotta hear this.
Spit your shit.
Yo, they call me J.O., man, I'm sucker free. And niggas mad cause I'm hot, so they suck their teeth. Don't fuck with me, you know I come around with heat. And burn niggas like that bitch that stay down the street. Hey, yo, what's poppin'? I got the Glock in my damn drawers, but I feel like standing on your block with my hands crossed. I spit facts and that's what my word and my damn balls. My pants sad like the skin on your grandma. I grew up off a rap, that's why I'm damn raw. My dad's tall, I got my mom's height, that's why I'm so small. But my flow's hard, dirty, and grimy, you know, dog. And I stay on point like Michael Jackson's nose jar. They say they know niggas that know niggas that know niggas. I know niggas that's way bigger than yo niggas. Niggas need to toughen up, cause I can come at any nigga to look buff as fuck, go at him and fuck him up. You wanna know what I got for protection? It's like a game, I put a code in for all weapons. Flying bricks is what I'm rapping. I never leave my niggas hanging like Tyra Banks on Halloween Resurrection. What is it? Y'all wasn't ready for me. Yo, just listen, my shit is like a deadly disease and my thing pops just like Crisco grease and I ain't got time to talk, so I let my pistol speak. Yo, alright, man, I'm done.
Hey, listen, Violators, okay, we got a bunch of rapping ass niggas in here. That's what it is. Next Friday at Stamps, you already know. It's your boy Jay Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool guy, JD.
Got Brick Boy in this
Come on, baby, it's Brick Boys.
Take him out. Take him out.
Got Brick Boy in this bitch.
Take him out. Take him out, man.
I love blueberry
Hey,
delicious.
Listen, I got one more for y'all.
They
Listen.
got the cameras on. Let's go.
Dive into that water, got into that water. Grew up in the war, we lost a couple soldiers. My niggas carry knives and they be toting mortars. And they quick to leave you mortified. Looking up the stars while their presence is awarded. But we fighting for our lives. And why the president don't take care of our residents? Where the residents is killing residents. And Santa Claus ain't bringing presents. Plus the police kill our babies or they lock our babies. It's how the or. That little boy can't be a man because his mom's being a whore. That little girl can't be a woman because her daddy in the streets or in the sister fighting court. Man, the struggle is for real. It's a cycle like a wheel. Youngest busting the Smith and to get a plate of that chicken. Only when we in the news is when we get our recognition. Only time he speak the truth is in he be tweeting the message. Only time we feeling lucky is when they lessen our sentences, and that's the truth, man. You know someone writing all the speeches that he do, man. He can't even set a good example for our youth, man. Lord knows we only get seconds on that news cam, and they be too embarrassed to address the death of lost ones that we cherish. Fox News rather talk about China not paying for terrorists. What the fuck? Come on, man.
Let's go.
Man.
Young boy, 16, man. 16, man.
Listen,
Come on,
listen,
man.
I got my Instagram
Let's
page,
stop playing,
Kevin
man.
Mac, Kevin MAC 716. Yo, go follow my Facebook, Kevin Space Mac. Twitter.
We got the young boy talking that shit.
Come on, Brick Boys.
Violators in
Listen,
this.
follow the Brick Boys page on
We
Instagram.
Coming. Follow the Brick Boys page. We're gonna see
Brick
everybody on there.
_boy
Everybody on there.
716.
That's right.
All
That's
our
right.
we all on there.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Plug
man.
that shit, plug that shit.
JYOZ SBU. That's how you look me up on any social site.
And you already know, Wednesday, 6 p.m., plug in. We
Plug
gonna
in.
hell out the stage.
Plug in.
Next Friday,
Don't try to
Stamps.
run off on the plug either.
What time that show next Friday?
Next Friday's doors open at 7 o'clock.
All right.
22nd, baby.
Violators, Brick Boys, Struggle Clothing. We out.